Hey guys, welcome back. Would you look at that? Looks like it's unboxing time again. I have been looking for a better microphone to record my videos with, and this is what caught my eye. The Blue Microphone's Yeti, a USB microphone with outstanding audio quality. I decided to buy a white one because I like my things bright and clean. Inside the outer paper casing, we find a box that's taped shut. The first thing that shows up inside the box is the included USB cable. Directly beneath it lies the instruction manual. This contains useful information about the microphone's many functions and how to install it. 3 pieces of styrofoam surround the microphone to protect it from damage during shipping. The microphone is assembled upside down inside the box to take up a smaller space. Loosen the screws on both sides before you turn it over, then fasten them again. So here's the first look in a full 360 view. Starting on the back of the microphone, the side that will be facing away from you, we find a mic gain control to set the input level. And below it is a switch to change between 4 different microphone modes. Looking at the front of the microphone, there's a chrome-colored Blue Microphone's logo, a mute button, and last but not least, a volume control for the headphone output on the bottom of the microphone that I will get to in a moment. If you don't want to use the stand mount, no problem. Just remove the screws on both sides and you can mount it on a boom arm. On the bottom to the left, we find a mini USB jack to connect the microphone to a computer. To the right, we find a headphone output for instant microphone feedback. In the middle, we find a threaded microphone stand mount for when you want to use a boom arm, for example. Using a boom arm is recommended if you want to eliminate some of the vibration noises that might transfer through the table stand and into the microphone. It could look something like this. Keep in mind though, this microphone is pretty heavy, so make sure your boom arm can support the weight. While I'm busy admiring the microphone, I'm going to go ahead and show some pictures I took of it, and give you a more extensive explanation of the different functions on this masterpiece. So here's the box. The front shows a close-up of the microphone itself with some fancy praising words. Here's one of the sides of the box, and of course, we have quite a few legendary ape-like creatures who roam the Himalayas. I think they're kind of cute. On the back of the box there is a bunch of information about the different parts of the microphone and where to find them. And finally, on the back of the box, they've put examples of the different modes and their uses. Enough with the box already, let's take a look at the microphone. Here's the front of the microphone, the side with the blue logo that will be facing you when you use it. The mute button mutes the microphone, and the volume control lets you control the feedback volume from the headphone jack on the bottom of the microphone. Basically, it's a feedback jack that lets you hear your own voice when you speak. Here's the back of the microphone. The gain control controls the strength of the input signal, that is, your voice or any other sound or even instruments. This is great if you want to record something that's very loud, drums for example. Recording something that's loud causes the microphone to clip. Clipping basically means audio information loss due to the input being too high. If you lower the input gain, the microphone won't clip as much as if it was set at a high input gain. To give you some understanding of what the different modes are for, let's look at the examples on the box again. The first mode is the stereo mode, recording from all sides of the microphone but a little less from the back to reduce background noise. Recommended for vocals, ensemble choir, or instruments. The second mode is the cardioid mode, recording from the front only. Recommended for podcasts, voiceovers, vocals, or instruments. This is the mode I will be using when recording my videos from now on. The third mode is the omnidirectional mode, recording from all sides of the microphone, which picks up a lot of background noise. recommended for conference calls, field recordings, or events orchestras. The fourth and last mode is the bidirectional mode, recording from the front and back of the microphone, recommended for interviews, instruments, or vocal duets. Great for recording two sound sources facing each other. With all this microphone's different modes and their uses explained, I would like to add that even though all microphones inevitably will pick up background noises, there is always a possibility to edit them out using a so-called noise gate. A noise gate basically mutes all sound below a certain volume level of your choice. You can apply this to all audio, no matter what microphone you may have. Great, right? In this video, I'm including a sound comparison between my old and new microphone. The one I've been using is actually built into my camera and is sitting on top of my computer monitor. It's the Logitech C910 HD webcam. To make a fair comparison, I've put together a short text that I will read through once with each microphone. Though I might not be able to make both of the takes identical when I speak, I know you will hear the difference. I'm excited to get started, so I'm not going to wait any longer. Here we go. Hey guys! This is Solid Gamer speaking. Right now I'm using the Logitech C910 webcam microphone. Talking normally sounds like this. Whispering sounds like this. Talking really loud sounds like this. I guess this is enough for a sound comparison of my two microphones. Okay, thanks, bye. Hey guys, this is Solid Gamer speaking. Right now I'm using the Blue Yeti microphone. Talking normally sounds like this. Whispering sounds like this. Talking really loud sounds like this. I guess this is enough for a sound comparison of my two microphones. Okay, thanks, bye. Well, what do you say? The difference is huge. I will never go back to using my old microphone. No, I won't. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been fun. Do me a solid and leave a like. And don't forget to subscribe.
Let it go,